As you know, I love sharing stories about my passengers, people who have made an impression on me, people who have just, kind of left a footprint on me long after they've gotten out of the car. And most of these are people who've left an impression that leaves me smiling or laughing. But there's one I've thought about who really, she left me in tears. It was a young African-American woman. I picked her up at a house out on the east side of the town where I live. And she was on the phone trying to negotiate something. I wasn't listening too carefully, but I could tell she was in distress. She hung up the phone at one point, and I said, I don't mean to pry. Please, if it's something you don't want to talk about, that's okay. But, are you okay? Is there anything I can do to help you? She told me her 8-year-old daughter had just died, which anyone who's a parent, anyone who's not a parent would know that had to be absolutely devastating. And, it hit me right here. So she went on to say that she was making the arrangements for the funeral. There were a lot of phone calls she had to make, a lot of things she had to get locked down for the funeral, which was just a couple days away. And you can see I'm tearing up right now just thinking about it. One thing a lot of my friends know about me, I can be a very emotional person. I was taking her to the airport where she was picking up a rental car because apparently she needed, more solid transportation for this whole thing, particularly with people coming in from out of town. But along the way, she was on the phone with UPS. And this was even more heartbreaking to me. The reason was the mortician was, of course, in the process of preparing her daughter's body for burial. And she had ordered a dress for her daughter to be buried in. The mortician needed it that day. There was a very tight timeline. And UPS was supposed to deliver the dress that morning. They had lost the box. It had been scanned onto the truck for delivery that morning. But when the truck got to her house, it wasn't there. The driver searched the truck and he could not find it. So she's in tears. I'm in tears. She's in a very bad place. And it hurt my heart. I felt for her deeply. But I'm hoping there was a good ending to it, because while we're both in the car in tears talking about this situation, the phone rings. And I'm not sure why she put it on speakerphone, but she did. It was a dispatcher from UPS. And the dispatcher was calling to let her know that she was putting out an all-call alert to every driver in the central part of the state. Every driver anywhere near where we were. Every driver was instructed to search their truck and see if they could find that box. So, even now I'm getting a little verklempt thinking about it, but I hope they found it. I hope the funeral went as well as that can go. I mean, obviously that's not a good situation in any way, but I wished her as much peace as she could find in that situation and in that moment. I've thought about her many times since that ride, just hoping everything went okay. I've got a lot more stories from the road to share. Most of them are a lot happier than that, and I look forward to sharing them. So I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe so you get notifications when I have new segments ready, and thanks for watching.